Howdy, y'all. We're another amazing day. We're following my boy Dante. And what'd you do?
I just got 14th at a really big regional, like 300 plus people with CENTUR-ION.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, so pretty standard CENTUR-ION Horus deck, I should say. Just to go over the easy stuff. I only played one. I never missed the other one. Once I realized that this can place from hand, I was like, yeah, there's only no reason to play more than one. So, yeah, that's the monsters. Oh, and I had 2 losses, but both my losses were to my own mistake. No one ever beat me tie for game, you lose. It was I lost because I misplay. This one, everyone, nobody knew what my cards did, so I had to explain every card, and it freaking messed up my thought process. I'd be showing them the combo. I'm like, wait, not like that, no. So yeah, I basically lost because I was explaining to everybody what my deck does and got distracted. But anyways, I played some hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Nib. I never drew Nib, or I did once, but they didn't play into it. But these were really good today.
What kind of, never mind.
Huh? What kind of Veilers are they?
What kind of Veilers are those, bro?
And then of course played 3 Fender because I'm playing the Horus package, and this is just a really good way to get a +1 to discard. Of course, Horus package. These cards were absolutely nuts today. Pretty much, I mean, probably 50% of my wins were because of these cards, honestly.
I think the whole room was summoning them.
They stop, they serve 2 purposes. If they stop your Emmett, your Primera, you can, they usually will Ash this because they don't know what it does, and they're just no, forget that. So you're just okay, Imseti, and then this is a level 8, so that gets you to level 12. And then if you summon another one, Legatia, the level 12 will place this, and then on their turn you can summon it, still do the Calamities lock, even if they stopped all your Centurions, because you got 2 level 8 bodies. So yeah, they're really clutch together. And that was one of the times when I messed up, because I had these up, and then I had this, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for the lock here. So I make Legatia, and then in the end phase I place this, but basically instead of doing that, I was like, oh, but what if I had a negate? So I overlaid, and I was like, wait a second, no, I need the bodies. So those are kind of stupid mistakes that I lost.
Not enough breakfast.
I only lost to literally myself doing the dumbest things you ever think of. And of course, 2. You could play 3, honestly. I like the idea of maxing out on these, but I just played 2, it's fine. And then for Centurion spells, 3, the 1 quick play. It's really good when you hard draw it. This, playing around Bestials all day. I always hold this to the end phase just to make sure if they Bestial the Primera out of the grave, then you can still place it. Or you can always chain this if you hard draw it to place it. So, yeah. And then 3 tactics. I think this card's mandatory in this deck right now because there's a lot of hand traps, and they always will Ash either Imseti or Primera. And then this, if you usually you'll still have combo after they Ash. So you just rip their hand, and then they have no out to the Calamity lock. Or you just draw 2 and draw into Imseti and try to keep playing. And then the 1-ofs, I main deck that at every regional. Called by Terra. Everybody was playing Called by today, that was crazy. And then the 1 trap. This card's insane. Against the final round, the dude was playing Unchained. He's the best Unchained player in North America. I discarded this off the field spell, and then did a bunch of Horus stuff, and eventually made the level 12, and friggin' I was able to SP away one of his back rows that was follow up special back, the special back effect by banishing this is insane. It's so slept on because it helps you go for SP and be able to summon back the Legatia and still have follow up and Calamities lock. So that basically won me the game against him. What do I do next?
Extra drink.
Extra. I played the Link 1s because this one's for Primera, this one's for Trudea. I don't think they're really needed in the Horus version. It never came up. 1 SP. I probably should play 2 SPs and take one of these out or something. It did come up today where I might have needed another SP. And then I played all the rank 8s. This is them in order of best to worst. I'm just kidding. But kind of. Like this one is really good when you can make it. It didn't come up at all today, but like I was testing it a little bit at locals and on DB, and I was making it quite a bit. Just like it stop your old combo, and then you're just like, I guess I'll just like try to draw in all my hand traps. And then you can make it to SP. Ding to send. This is probably like the best one. Like honestly, sometimes you just have to make this because you see their hand up tactics and you see a monster, so you just do that. And then I never made this, and this was just a theory. I never made this. Honestly, I don't think you should play this. You just if you have a bunch of Horuses, you just go to battle phase. I don't know if you're ever gonna use this. Maybe. And then this, and then this to put over this. You have to play this with this because this shuts off your whole deck, and you're gonna have to cover it up somehow or like link it away or something. And then I just played 2. I've never had the 3rd come up, like maybe one time, like ever playing the deck. So I think 2's fine. And then the Crimson, which like no one impermed all day. Never, when this hit the board, no one stopped it. Wasn't getting stopped. This card, freaking nuts. I don't know, Calamity's block. Maybe like 20% of my games. Like honestly, sometimes I like the games where I messed up that I told you guys about, and I like didn't get the Calamity lock because I was being like a dummy and freaking like just did a stupid ass mistake trying to explain the deck to my opponent. Like I would still win like half of those games, like just because I have hand traps and I have the trap or like Horus monsters. Oh yeah, that's a good tip. In this deck, just leave the Horuses up. Like, don't go for rank 8. It's absolutely necessary. And of course this is like the best negate in the game. Card's insane. I'll go side. Okay, so I only sided cards that I thought were like good against my worst matchup. So I mained 3 Lancia because my worst matchup is probably Runic and anyone who has a Cosmic. And I did get one guy with this today where he Cosmic my back row. I chained the Lancia. I drew it a few times, but honestly, I would just like Calamities lock him and it was there. It did the job. Like I realized that cross out, like you don't need cross out. You're basically, if you have the lock, you have it. Like I've never like needed cross out. So I just sided a bunch of cards that's like, if you got it, it'll help your chances that you.
And that's good against Orcus.
Oh yeah, it's good against Orcus, it's good against Runic, it's good against Rescue Ace, it's good against, I mean, you name it.
Keep going, keep going.
This for, what's that deck called? Fire Kings. What did I do with this? I think I had like 2 Sky Striker matchups today, and I was siding it in to like stop the Ray and stuff. I don't know, it was like, it had like cool utility in random matchups. 3 Droll. Card wasn't hitting today. I didn't see anyone who was playing like any combo decks. It was all like mid-range or like control matchups. 3 Cosmic. Runic's my worst matchup, so you gotta play it. Labyrinth is actually like really easy matchup in my opinion, but yeah, I still play it. And then Evenly, just because it's a regional and this card's like always good. It did win a couple games. Like if you side this card, it's gonna win you games, so that's why. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I think the deck's a lot better than people give it credit for. Really consistent, and with if you play the Horus cards right, that's really important. You gotta play the Horus cards really like to their fullest potential, and then you'll do good with this deck. That's pretty much it.
Shout outs.
Shout out KP who also topped with me. Shout out RP, me and my support buddy all day.
Dusty got an invite.
Shout out Dustin, bro. He just got an invite.
First invite.
Shout out to Romy, bro. He was there the whole time. Shout out to all Team PCD, everybody from Fayetteville, Chaos Bears.
That's about it. Right?
Oh, shout out J Money.
Shout out J Money. KP forgot, but that's whatever. All right, thank you.